Okay, beautiful. So let's get started. Let's just stand behind our mats or at the end of our mats. You might want to start at the end of your mat. I'm just facing the camera. And let's just start with some breaths. Feet in parallel, some big breaths reaching for the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Just releasing any tension. Big breath in. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. Reaching for the ceiling. And exhale. Beautiful work. Just taking your hands to your hips. Just starting with some nice calf raises, warming those calves up, getting our balance, finding our center. So inhale, exhale, we just lift those heels. And inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, slowly lowering those heels towards the floor. So trying not to just collapse into the floor. Nice and controlled with resistance on that lower. And watching those ankles, trying not to roll all over the place. Imagine you've got nice strong rods through your ankles, taking that weight through the center of your second toe. Oh, now I'm wobbling all over the place. Good work. We've got two more here. And one more. We're going to hold the next one lifted. Let's hold it here. Just finding that place to balance, that place to focus on. And lowering those heels back to the ground. Beautiful. Let's take one leg up, taking a single leg balance. Finding your balance here, and you have the option just to stay here, standing on a single leg. If that's challenging enough, that is completely fine. But if available, let's try some single leg squats. So we just squat down one, and we lift up, inhale. Exhale down. And inhale to lift. Beautiful. So we're just getting some nice weight-bearing warm-up happening here. Testing our balance. Nice work, guys. We've got two more on this side. And one more. Good. And let's stand on the other leg. And squat down. And lift. Focusing on that knee over your toes, not going inwards. 3 more here. And 2. Good, and just one more. Beautiful. And placing that foot down, just shaking your legs out. Let's take your right leg back behind you. Your right heel is lifted. We're going to do some lunges here. So most of your weight is through the front leg. You're just stabilizing with your back leg. Lowering your back knee towards the floor. Inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. And inhale, lift. And lift. Doing really well. Now, if you find you need to grab a chair or something to hold on to, that is completely fine. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And 1. Hold it here. Hold that lunge and we pulse it there. 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, hold it there. Let's transfer our weight through the front leg, straighten the back leg. And you can keep your back toe on the floor if you need, but if it's available, let's lift it off the floor and just balancing here. And pulsing into that supporting leg. Pulse and pulse, really warming up these legs to start. 4, 3, 2, last one. And bringing that leg back in, well done. Shake out those legs. This time taking your left leg back And just starting with the lunge, remember you can hold on to something like a chair if you need, or a wall. Exhale, lowering the back knee to the floor, and inhale to lift. Exhale. Inhale. Doing really well, guys. We got straight into the heavy stuff today. Warming up those legs, getting those muscles around the hips and thighs nice and warm, and the ankles. We've got 3 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more. We're going to hold this down, and we pulse down. Pulse and pulse for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Transfer that weight over the front leg. You can keep the back toe on the floor if it's available, lift it off the floor and pulse into the supporting leg, and pulse for 4, 3, 2, last one, and bringing those feet together. Well done. Let's roll down to the mat, but we'll start standing. You can stay as you are at the end of your mat. I'll just come side on. Big breath in and exhale for our roll downs. Exhale, head and shoulders. 1 segment of your spine at a time. Soften the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Drawing that tailbone towards the floor and restacking the spine 1 segment at a time. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Head lifting up last, and 1 more to stay down. Inhale. Exhale. Head. Shoulders. Hanging over your legs. Let's take your left hand to your right ankle, straighten the right leg, the one you're touching, and reaching your right arm up to the ceiling, looking up to your hand. And releasing that, coming over to the other side, right hand to your left ankle, straighten the left leg, reaching your left arm up to the ceiling. And hanging over your legs. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk those hands forward, just to our downward dog, pressing our heels to the floor, chest through to the floor. Breathing. And lowering those knees down to the floor. Beautiful. On our hands and knees here. Tummy drawn into your spine. Hands under your shoulders. Nice and strong through the shoulder blades. We're not collapsing through the tummy or the shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale, just lifting 1 arm forward. And then inhale to place it back down. And exhale, lifting the other side. So you want to imagine you've got a cup of water between your shoulder blades. You don't want to drop it off. So we're really working on isolating just the upper body to start with here, so that you're not rocking side to side through those shoulder blades. Because once we add the legs, it's going to be harder to focus on that. So let's just get our brains thinking about that now. And exhale. And inhale. And you have the option to keep going with just this if you like. That's completely fine. But otherwise, if it's available, adding the legs. So exhale, extend the arm and the leg. Still thinking of that stability through the upper back and the tummy. Inhale, draw in, and exhale to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And inhale. Well, guys, we've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. And we've got 1 more to hold the arm and leg out. And tummy drawn in, we pulse them up and up and up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the leg there, but take the hand down to the floor and keep the leg as it is, nice and extended. Just adjust your hands if you need. Tummy drawn in. Little hamstring curl. Exhale. Bringing that heel towards your bottom. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keeping that knee nice and high at hip height. Extend and bend. Now if it gets too strong on your wrists, or you just prefer, just come down onto your forearms. That's completely fine. You might prefer that anyway, even if you don't have wrist issues. Completely up to you. And we've got 3, and 2, and 1 to hold, bend, heel up to the ceiling, we pulse for our little glute pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Draw that knee in, rock back to child's pose, knees apart, pressing your chest through to the floor. And coming back up to all fours. We've just got the other side to do now. So we just had I just had the left leg. Now I'm going to take the right leg out. Make sure you're not working the same side. Arm and leg straight. We pulse them up. Tummy drawn in and lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold the leg there. Bring the hand down. Little hamstring curl. We exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And low. 4 more here. And 4. And 3. And 2. And we've got 1 more to hold that knee bent, heel to the ceiling. We pulse, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring that knee in and rock back to child's pose again, pressing that chest through to the floor. You can take your knees apart. Beautiful. And from here, let's come down onto our tummy. So, lowering yourself to the floor. For our swimming, inhale, arms straight over our head. Exhale, we lift opposite arm to leg. So we're still getting that sling across the opposite sides of the body, working together. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Tummy drawn into your spine, away from the mat. And inhale, lower. Getting those upper back extensor muscles working here as well. And lower. And keep breathing. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And lowering down. Bending your elbows so that your forehead is resting on the back of your palms. Let's just think about our right leg. So we exhale to bend the knee. The knee is still on the ground, it's just bent. And we inhale to lift the knee off the ground. And we exhale to extend the leg long, the thigh is still off the ground. And then we lower the leg down, inhale. Same leg again, one side. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. And inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful, guys. Let's do 4 more on this side. And lift. And extend. And lower. Nice. Good. And 2 more. And 1 more. Hold it there. hold, reaching longer, reach that a little bit further with your toes, and lowering that leg to the floor. Let's go straight to the other side. So exhale, bend. Inhale, lift, feel to the ceiling. Exhale, extend. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And lift. And extend. And lower. And lower. And bend. And lift. And extend. And lower. Got 3 more. 3. And lower. 2 more. And extend. Lucky last. And lift. Hold it long, reach further. Hold there, reach further through those toes. And lower into the floor. Good work. Let's take a quad stretch here. So taking one ankle, you can rest your head down on your forearms. If it's available, try and lift that thigh off the floor. You do not have to. And lower that thigh over to the other side. And release. Beautiful. Let's roll onto our side here. So, legs are out straight. Rest your head down onto your forearm, relaxing your neck and shoulders. Waist lifted up away from the floor, sliding a piece of paper, imaginary piece of paper under your waist. Tummy lifted. Top hand on your hip. We just lift the top leg and we place it down or tap it down in front. That's exhale. Inhale, focus on that lift. And exhale, we tap the toe down behind. And then inhale, we lift and tap in front. Exhale. Just keep alternating those taps. And it's really about that lift between the taps. Just getting those glute muscles working hard against gravity. Doing well. And we've got 4 more taps. And 3. And 2. And 1 more tap. You're going to finish with the leg lifted, flexing your toes towards your face. And then just bend that knee in towards your chest. And then push it away, as if you're pushing something away with your foot, something with resistance. Press, exhale. Inhale, bend. Keeping those hips stable and stacked on top of each other. Top hip working here, and hip flexors. And we've got 2 more like this. And 1 more. And we hold that leg extended, toes still flexed. Let's circle that heel up and around, size of a small little saucer plate. Keep breathing. And 3, 2, and 1, going back the other way. And 3, and 2, and 1, and down. Good work. Then from here, let's just bend the top knee to 90 degrees, and then we're resting that knee just on the floor. It's the underneath leg we're thinking about. Think of it reaching nice and long, pointing those toes to the wall under you. Exhale, we lift, so we're getting the inner thigh working now. And inhale to lower, and exhale. Really thinking about pulling up the underneath knee. Don't let that knee bend. Thinking about length. Still breathing. Inhale. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And lower it down. Beautiful work. From here, we're going to come up to sitting. So just swinging your legs straight out in front, sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to take those legs just open to the side. They don't have to be fully split open, but probably a metre apart or whatever's comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall. Now, if you need to sit on a little cushion or a little block, or if you need to bend your knees slightly, that's okay. Arms to the side, inhale, exhale, reaching over to your opposite foot for our saw stretch here. Looking to the hand behind you, if that's available. Then inhale, up and over, exhale, over to the other side. And inhale, exhale. Feeling that length down the back of the leg. And lift. And over. And let's do one more of these to finish on the other side. Good. Bringing your feet back together, reaching up, and exhale, reaching over your legs. Trying to reach for your toes, your ankles, your knees, however far you can reach. Just breathing. Relaxing into that stretch. And release. Good. So stay as you are. I'm just going to turn side onto the camera. So now, from where you were sitting just now, with your legs out straight, we're going to bend the knees just slightly. Hands holding onto the back of your knees, sitting up nice and tall. Nice straight spine. Inhale, exhale, tucking that tailbone under to a C curve, rocking back to a C curve. And you can keep holding the back of your knees for a little extra support. Your arms are just going to help you there. But if it's available, let's try and let go of the knees. So as you tuck that tailbone under, just releasing those hands from your knees, going that a little bit further. And inhale to lift. Reset into a straight spine, and then exhale, we curl that tailbone under to take it to a C curve. Tummy nice and curved and hollowed out here. Inhale, lift. Exhale. And lift. And lower. And lift. We've got 2 more. And lowering back down. Hold it here. And hold and breathe. C curve through that pelvis. We're just going to pulse and pulse and pulse for 4, 3, 2, last one. You can take the knees if you want to, but coming back up and just hugging those knees in. Making a nice ball. Now we're going to do rolling like a ball now. So this one's a bit different. If it's not available, and this one's just not comfortable, come onto your back and start with some bridging, because we will come into the bridging. But if it's available, just shuffling your bottom to the edge of your mat. Hold onto your knees or onto the back of your thighs, whatever's more comfortable. We're just going to roll backwards and then coming back up. So hobble your feet just off the floor and roll back to your shoulder blades only. And then back up, hovering those feet just off the floor. So you don't come all the way to flat feet on the floor if you can help it, but if you need to, that's a start, that's fine. But if you can, keeping those feet just off the floor, and we rock back, and back up. So you have to find that point at the top of the little hover position. We've got 2 more. And 1 more. Good, beautiful. You can place those feet down. That one is a bit of a funny one if you're not used to doing that one. But let's all rock back to laying flat on the ground. So legs out straight, sitting up tall. And we're just going to tuck that tailbone under. And if you're doing the bridging, keep going because we're about to join you, rolling backwards. And arms are just by your side. Bending those knees, feet and knees hip width apart. Tummy engaged, inhale. Exhale, just peel the tailbone, lifting up to a bridge, up to about shoulder blade height. Inhale at the top. And exhale. Rolling down through the spine. 1 segment at a time. Inhale and exhale, getting rid of all that tension. Arms are nice and light, neck and shoulders nice and light. Inhale. Exhale. Good. If it's available, feel free to take your arms up to the ceiling, taking them off the floor. And if you want to challenge it even a little bit more, lifting your heels off the floor. So we're just loading those hammies a little bit more by taking your the heels off the ground, taking your weight through the balls of your feet. And let's try 2 more here. Well, and we've got 1 more. Good, and taking your arms down by your side. Engaging the abdominals, let's float 1 leg to tabletop. Without arching your back, we're going to float the 2nd leg to tabletop. We're going to do our little hip twists here. So, inhale, exhale. We just take the knees to one side, but let's try and keep the pelvis nice and stable here. So they don't have to go far. If you're lifting a hip, you're going a little bit too far, nice and stable. Inhale, lift back to center. And exhale over to the other side. And inhale back to center. Tummy drawn in the whole time. And inhale. And exhale. Got 4 more here, so just keep breathing. And 3. And 2. And 1. Back to center. And knees to chest. Beautiful. And placing those feet back down to the floor. Taking your hands now to the base of your skull. Elbows out nice and wide. Trying not to use your neck muscles to heave yourself up into a curl up here. Using your abdominals to feel the weight of your head nice and heavy in your hands. Inhale, exhale, and lift the chest. And inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Elbows out wide. Got 2 more just like this. And 1 more. We're going to keep going to our crisscross So keep those elbows out wide, but thinking your shoulder going towards your opposite hip, lifting over, exhale, and inhale down. Exhale to the other side. And over. And across. We've got 2 more here. And 1 more. And good, lowering back down. And we're going to come to our oblique press. So keeping one hand behind the base of your skull, we'll lift the head and shoulders, reaching the other hand to your ankle. Inhale, exhale, we reach sideways. Inhale, release. And exhale, we're actually taking this into a sideways bend, getting the side of that body working. And we'll do 4. And 3. Keeping a small space between your chin and chest, size of an apple. 2. And we've got 1 more, hold it there, and reach little pulses for 4, 3, 2, last 1, and over to the other side. So reaching now your other arm towards your ankle, and reaching, lifting head and shoulders, exhale, inhale, release, exhale to reach. And 4 more, 4, 4, doing well guys. And 3, and 2, and we've got 1 more to pulse it there, and pulse, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, release back to center, and down, good work. We're not quite done with the abs yet, so let's extend your arms and legs out straight, trying to keep that imaginary zip from your pubic bone up to your belly button, keep that engaged. Keeping your feet on the floor, inhale, exhale, just reach for your feet. Lift the head and shoulders and pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's take 5 pulses this time, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. But in reality, you can do 2 pulses, 1 pulse, 3 pulses, whatever is more comfortable for you that you can control. Inhale, exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 3 more just like this. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, exhale. Use that exhale. And we've got 1 more. And there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lowering back down. Beautiful. And release those arms. Good. We're going to come on our other side. So I was laying on my left side to do my side leg work. I'm going to roll onto my right side. I just need to change ends of the mat. So it's up to you if you want to just roll over or change ends of your mat. So I can keep looking at you, I will do that. So I'm now on my right side. Make sure you're not doing the same side twice. Resting your head on your forearm, hip stacked, waist drawn in. You just lift, focusing on that lift, and then we tap that toe down in front, and then we lift, and we tap the toe down behind. And lift, and tap. Doing really well, guys. Just going to get into the glutes on the second side. Almost there. Let's do 2 more taps, guys. You're doing really well. Hopefully getting some warmth there now. Let's hold that leg high. Flexing your toes towards your face. Just drawing that knee in towards the chest. And then as if through resistance, press that heel down. Undo. Now if you need to stabilize with your top hand onto the floor, that's fine. Actually, if it's available, try and keep that hand on your hip. Inhale, draw that knee in. Exhale, extend. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 3 more. And 2. And we've got 1 more. You're going to hold that leg out straight. Hold it there, keeping that toe flex to your face. Let's circle that heel up and around. Breathing through, possibly a slight discomfort through that glute muscle. And we've got 3, 2, 1, reversing back the other way. Doing well. For 3, and 2, and 1, and last one, lower that foot down. Good. Let's take our quad stretch, taking that top ankle. And release. So, let's now come onto all fours again. We're going to get some work into our arms. So, we're going to do some push-ups here. So, keeping your knees on the floor and together, we want to take our hands slightly wider and above our shoulders with the fingers slightly rotated in. Now you don't want to have your bottom sticking out here and doing this sort of thing, lowering your chest this way. You want to lower the hips towards the floor, but keeping the tummy drawn into the spine. Then we just lower the chest towards the floor and then press up and away. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, lift. Keep that tummy drawn in, strong through the shoulder blades and long through the neck. Doing really well. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Last one. Well done. Rock back to child's pose. And up onto all fours. Let's take a thread the needle stretch. So we're going to keep the bottom lifted, taking one arm, reaching underneath the other armpit, and you can lower that shoulder towards the floor, keeping the hips high, rotating through the torso, resting the head and shoulder down, and breathe through that stretch. Beautiful. Let's take that over to the other side. Reaching under, shoulder to the floor, reach further. And release. Well done. Tucking your toes under. Let's press back up to downward dog. For a stretch, pressing that chest through to the floor, heels to the floor. Walking your hands back towards your feet, softening your knees, and let's just hang here for a short time. Softening those knees, just swaying side to side. Relax the back of your neck. Just swaying side to side. Heavy through the head and shoulders. And then finding it back to the center there, center point. Drawing that tailbone towards the floor. Inhale, exhale, rolling up through the spine to restack. One more roll down to finish here. So inhale, exhale, roll Inhale. Exhale, soften those knees, take your time, no hurry. Taking your time, keep going. I'm going to turn to face you. And taking a deep breath, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale. And well done. Well done, guys. I'm not sure if I lost you for a second there. Lucky it was at the end of the class. But well done, and thanks for joining me again today. And I hope you have a good day. We'll see you next time. Wow.